pricey. Glad Mr. Hyde was around to help then. Yeah. I didn't think he'd be in Seattle, to be honest. Oh? But didn't you call him for his spare key? I did. So... let's just say I had a hunch. There's a pattern to his visits, even if he isn't aware of it. He'll fly here whenever he gets tired or something. Could be about work, life, or simply because he's bored. Like with LA recently, or so he says. I see. I never knew he liked Seattle that much. Or there's something that keeps him coming back here. Really? What is it? Take a guess. Well, if I have to guess... his friends. Maybe you? Me? I mean, the two of you are very close. And good bonds are hard to come by these days. I see. Well, he's not someone who's big on attachments. Or so he claims. Is that right? Who knows? Maybe that's changing. Because the answer is more or less... your coffee shop here. Really? There aren't a lot of places with a good crowd and a warm atmosphere. With an excellent host to boot. And as you just said, good bonds are hard to come by. What's not to like? It would be truly an honor if he felt that way. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan. Yes, what a nice surprise. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Much obliged. So Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it. I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that. Milk? Oh god, what did he say? Milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff. Milk, honey. I'll just go from the left to the right. Oh, not milk. Ah. Yeah, not coffee, it's milk. So it's milk and honey. Yeah, I'll just go left to right. Milk, honey, and ginger. I can always scrap it. Honey and ginger milk. But that is not it. Unless he orders milk, ginger, honey. I only have 5 chances. Oh, there we go. It looks like it's got an egg on it. Yeah. But whatever. There you go. One nutritious drink for the archipelago coming up. Or from the archipelago. Thanks a lot. So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Susu, telur, madu. I don't know if that's jahe. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Hendry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. You're probably right. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? That'd be lovely. And consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh? Why is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little... annoyed. It's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him, yes. His car? Not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you how old it is? Yep, gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it. Which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past too. Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia? I was going to say homesickness. But I realise that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say though. It's the strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really. What is? Live long enough, you'll realise the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with, indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to the change is a paradox in and of itself. Huh, that sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. Hey, it's Riona! A warm booster made of susu. Okay, milk, egg, honey, ginger. Oh, and ginger. From Indonesia. Oh, hey there. We meet again. Yes, hello. Excuse me for a moment. You got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tyre. There's really no need for concern, as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Oh. Undiscovered. Russian. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. It looks like it is one cinnamon. God, that guy's handwriting we play as is quite literally like my handwriting. I really could be this character. Ooh, are we finally friends? Oh my god, we made a joke. Yeah, finally. 18th of September. It was her birthday not that long ago. Actually, when the game began, I think that was her birthday. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. Russian tea for the lady rushing to deliver. That's a good one. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So, who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Lucas. Ah, that's right. So you two did end up connecting after all. We did, yes. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night, right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 AM. That's pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. But he replied straight away to my surprise. I had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird. Right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. That should be a question for you too, miss. Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. Which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yep, he said so himself. I see. How peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. Then he said he wants to meet up and speak in person. Which is why I'm here now. I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out. Perhaps. I suppose we'll see. Yeah, so Hyde's not coming tonight. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight. Understandable. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it'd become more stable as the days go by, but no need to apologise for something out of your control. That's right, you tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? Oh yeah. Sorry? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day. Oh, that. For a minute there, I thought I had beef with kids I was unaware of. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better? Ah, yes. Well, I apologise for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. Ah, while we're on the topic. I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. Okay. It was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot just outside the now defunct library. Ah, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection. Yeah, that's correct. I see. So it was originally a library. You know the area? I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's been done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighbourhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby. Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd how? It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. Feel? Don't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there, a long, long time ago. Perhaps that is what you were recalling. A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It'd been there forever too, as far as I know. That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us drivers, and the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalised near a metered parking lot in front of an abandoned library, on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area. That has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. That's about right, except the tree is no longer there. Oh? Are you serious, Pops? Why wouldn't I be? That is crazy. Hey, it's these two. Goddamn, we have a right full... Look at everybody. Look at everyone here. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Raise for the love of all things holy. Tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck, because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it now for you? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring me my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well. What's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalised. Oh? They got your car too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you'd like. That'd be real swell. Got it. Okay. Oh. Isn't it within the area you expect? Is it within the area you expected, or? Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area. It's great. But I'm the only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What's that? Am I hearing you out of all people doubting my skill? No, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase on your workload. Ah well, them's the break, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso. And don't forget my lighter. Espresso is just a coffee, innit? Pretty sure this is an espresso. There we go. And there's the lighter. Ah, there it is. Thanks. Hopefully you don't forget it this time. You probably think I'm being silly. But what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. What happened this time? Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect, as always. I was hoping that would be quiet. Never mind. Are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty. Because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It was so thick I thought it was a chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song, but for some reason I can't remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot spicy kick to it. So... chocolate... milk... spicy. It's either cinnamon or ginger. I'll try ginger first. The Spanish Sahara. Oh, it's got one of those things. I don't remember what they're called. There you go. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you. Ah, so that's what it's called. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then bon appetit. Oh, I added to my brew pad. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks. You're so welcome. What is this? The Evening Whisperers. Oh yeah, I forgot about all these. Goddamn. Your free trial will start tomorrow. Thank you for subscribing to our Fiction Plan free trial. I'll read them starting tomorrow, sod it. So, Pops. Just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the car was? Where the lady's car was? Creepy patrol experience? Well... I don't know if I should even talk about it. Because maybe it's just a tad too spooky. Even for me. What happened? Tell him, Pops. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You've got a point there. Y'all were talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been patrolling it there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. And a fence here and there. And an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. Ah. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier and, being a decades-old landmarks aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me? Huh? Oh, no, no. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which means keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday was a different story. Whoa, hold on. There. What a stage setup, eh? Oh, phew. There you go. Thank goodness. Sorry about that. Please continue. Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift and I found nothing was amiss. There were only 4 cars parked that night. Two spaced across the street and 2 on the opposite corner side by side. My plan was to leave after I walk one last round, to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right. Wrong, as I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tyres flattened. That's 12 vandalised tyres for you. In the span of less than 10 minutes. Huh. It's so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tyre. And that's if you're using the right tools, right? But that wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out, suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They were going farther and farther away from the scene, yet I saw nothing at all. Oh. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool though. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they are, they sure worked fast. Right? Anyway, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it. Roger that. What would you like? What do you suggest? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay, then I'd like red flower tea with ginger, and a touch of honey. So hibiscus, ginger, and honey. Beautiful. Looks very good. One piping hot drink for you. Oh, what does it mean? Jahi means ginger, te means tea, and rosella is roselle, another name for hibiscus. I see. A legit herbal drink. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, ain't ya? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. But she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree? I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. What? Oh god, look at Georgie's face. Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct? Right. They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out, organizing equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace, but it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. Was all that before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? That's as good as like not existing at all. Really? That's horrible. It was the main reason why the Fairy Market was created in the first place, to ensure transient survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore, the start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people would notice and come take a look. Sounds kinda too low-key, no? Because it was illegal, silly. Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. When a tragic incident occurred one night, a drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. And the only evidence left of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcibly disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect. You mean, the tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. If they started in January, then yes. Welp. I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep you all posted. Born and raised in Seattle, still a lactose-intolerant cop. I better go as well, got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm though, if you don't mind, miss. Yes? It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately. That is why there used to be the memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It's quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh. I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Lucas, eh? Sounds familiar for some reason. I mean, I'm kind of a big deal online, you know? I remember now. That toy from the other day had his name on it, right, Reese? Right. A toy? You mean the business card I gave you? Yes, that. I see now. Somehow you gave it to him instead. I did. I'm sorry. Let me be the one to apologize for that. Rich gave it to me because I was having a small trouble at work. Yeah? Was it helpful in any way? I mean, it's pretty good at easing up anxiety and such. I thought the children would like it, but apparently for them it's a little passé. What? Children nowadays mature really fast. They sure know their trends early. That is true. It's just how things are, for now and in the future. Gotta keep up with the world, else you'll get left behind. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for the idea of having toys around the office for the kids. I'll make sure to have more up-to-date stuff for them. Yeah, glad I could help. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona. Thank you. See you around. Take care. Alright. Okay. Oops. Steeped with roasted ginger with a touch of honey. Perfect for rainy evenings. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? You want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well, just kidding. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Oh. Okay, I'll order something for you. May I? Sure. Would you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Yep, what is it? It had blue pea as a base, a lot of mint and a splash of lemon. Okay, so when it's a lot of something, that means that's what the primary, God. That's what the primary is. And the secondary is what it doesn't have a lot of. So yeah, blue pea, mint, and lemon. Yeah, nice. Ooh, that is pretty.